Good morning. Welcome back to the financial management class. So today we will be winding up with the first unit, that is introduction to financial management. So yesterday we learned about we have started with financial planning, and we have learned meaning, the characteristics and principles of financial planning, and the factors affecting financial planning. So today we will learn about steps in financial planning. So there are 4 steps in financial planning. The first step is establishing objectives. The second step is policy formulation. The third step is forecasting. The fourth step is formulation of procedure. So let us learn one by one after other step. The first step is establishing objectives. What is establishing objectives? The financial objective is to employ the capital in whatever proportion necessary. Why? Because in order to increase the productivity of the remaining factors of production in the long run. So what is establishing objectives? Establishing objectives is nothing but to employ the capital in proportion necessary, which is necessary to increase the productivity of the remaining factors of production in the long run. So that is nothing but establishing objectives. Now, what is the second step? The second step is policy formulation. What is policy formulation? So, financial policies are the guidelines to all the actions which deal with procuring of funds or the administration and dispersing the funds of business. So, policies are the guidelines to all the actions which deal with procuring, administration and dispersing the funds of the business. Dispersing is nothing but distributing the funds of the business. So, that is the second step. So, third step is forecasting. Forecasting is nothing but we have to forecast about the future. Financial management has to forecast the future variability of the factors. The factors doesn't stay stagnant. They keep on changing. So, the financial management has to forecast the future variability of the factors. That is nothing but the forecasting. Then, the step 4 talks about the formulation of procedure. What is formulation of procedure? Financial policies are broad guidelines. They are not the narrow concept. They are the broad guidelines which have to be executed in step-by-step way. Okay. So they cannot pick 4th step or the first step and they cannot jumble it. They have to follow the procedure. According to the procedure, they have to go step by step while planning. So these are the 4 important steps in financial planning, that is establishing of objectives. What is establishing of objectives? Establishing of objectives is nothing but to employ the capital in whatever proportion necessary to increase the productivity of the remaining factors of production in the long run. The next one is policy formulation. So the policies are the guidelines to all the actions which deal with procuring, administration and dispersing or the distribution of funds of the business. The next step is forecasting. It's nothing but financial management has to forecast the future variability in the factors. And the last step is formulation of the procedure. What is the formulation of the procedure? The policies are very broad in nature. So, while executing in the organizations, they have to plan step by step. They have to follow the procedure step by step. So these are the steps involved in financial planning. The last topic of first unit is the functions of finance manager. So what are the functions? Let us see the functions of finance manager. The first step is to determining the financial needs. So what is the first function of financial manager? Is to determine the financial needs. So what is determining the financial needs? It is one of the most important function of the financial manager is to determine the financial need of the business, because this will enable to decide on the various sources of funds from where the funds can be raised. Understood? So it is a very important function of the financial manager to determine the financial needs, because this will enable to decide on the various sources of funds from where the funds can be raised. The second function of finance manager is that to determining the sources of fund. So in the first point, he has determined the financial need. So in the second function, he has to determine the sources of funds. The financial manager has to choose the various sources of funds. The funds can be raised by issue of equity shares or the preference shares, or by taking loan from the bank. So these are the ways where the sources of funds can be raised. How? By issuing the equity shares or the preference shares, or by taking loan from the bank. The third function of finance manager is optimal capital structure. What is optimal capital structure? So now the finance manager has to decide the capital structure. The financial manager has to establish an optimum capital structure and ensure the maximum rate of return on investment. So when he is investing, you have to ensure that there is a maximum rate of return on the investment he has made, and the ratios between equity and the other liabilities carrying fixed charges has to be decided here. In the process, he has to consider the operating and financial leverages of the firm. So this is about optimal capital structure. Then what is next point is ensure that there is no shortage of funds. So the finance manager should ensure that there is no shortage of funds. So financial manager needs to manage the cash in such a way that there is neither shortage nor surplus, and daily expenses can be met without any disturbances or hassles. The funds must be utilized in such a way that the firm does not face shortage in near future. So that is nothing but ensure that there is no shortage of funds in the organization. So the next function is the funds are invested wisely. So the finance manager has to invest the funds wisely. It is the task of the finance manager to ensure that the funds are invested wisely so as to ensure maximum return on investment. So the next function of finance manager is that ensuring legal requirements. So while acquiring funds, the financial manager needs to follow some basic steps such as legal formalities and the documentation required. So he has to fulfill the legal formalities and he has to make the documentation ready which is required, and he might also need to negotiate with the financial institutions. So this is nothing but ensuring legal requirements. Then the last function of finance manager is to ensure earning rate is higher. So what is the last function? It is ensuring earning rates is higher. So for the determination of the capital structure, the financial manager must ensure that the earning rate is higher than the rate of interest on the borrowed amount. So here the financial manager should ensure that the earning rate is higher than the rate of interest which the company is paying to the borrowed amount. So these are the functions of finance manager. So here we will wind up with the first chapter. So in first chapter we have learnt about what is the meaning of financial management, what is the meaning of business finance, the aims of finance function and the approaches to finance function, objectives of financial management and the functions of financial management. This is all about financial management and the financial decisions. And we have learnt about the financial planning, what is the meaning of financial planning, characteristics or principles of sound financial planning, factors affecting financial planning, and steps in financial planning. And at last, we have learnt about the functions of finance manager. That's all. The first unit, the introduction to financial management, is completed. The notes will be sent in the WhatsApp group, so you can go through the notes. Thank you.